Sometimes what we work so hard to provide is exactly what we forget to protect. They were rich, not just comfortable, wealthy, good jobs, big connections, respect everywhere they went. People admired them and said, "Some people are lucky in life. They had everything most people prayed for. They had what many people dreamed of: money, comfort, blessings, and a healthy child." Because they didn't want their child to suffer, they worked even harder. Early mornings, late nights, meetings, deals, travel, pressure. So they hired a nanny. They entrusted their son to her care. She spoke well. She smiled often. She promised to take care of him like her own. And they believed her. Before their son woke up, they were gone. When he slept at night, they returned, exhausted. They told themselves, "We're doing this for him." But slowly, very slowly, their child began to lose touch with them. Even though he grew up surrounded by wealth and comfort, he hardly knew his own parents. They were always busy. At first it didn't feel like neglect. It felt like sacrifice. He had the best clothes, the best toys, the best school, but he didn't have them. When he tried to talk, they were tired. When he wanted to play, they were busy. When he wanted comfort, they promised later. Later never came. The parents felt relieved because the nanny was there. At least now he wouldn't be alone. But loneliness doesn't always come from being physically alone. Sometimes it comes from being emotionally forgotten. The boy was quiet, too quiet for his age. Sometimes his mother noticed marks on his body, small scars, bruises. The nanny always had an explanation. He plays rough at school. Children fall all the time. And the mother believed her. After all, she trusted the woman caring for her child. But the marks didn't stop. They multiplied. The boy stopped smiling freely. He stopped talking. He flinched at sudden movements. Still, no one truly saw him. Until one day, the mother came home early. She had forgotten important files. When she asked the nanny where her son was, the nanny replied casually, "He's in his room." The mother entered. The boy looked up and froze. Then suddenly, he ran straight into her arms. He held her as if she might disappear. He started crying, deep, painful cries. She panicked. "What's wrong? Why are you crying?" He wanted to speak. He wanted to tell her everything. But then he saw the nanny standing at the door, watching him. Cold eyes. So he swallowed the truth and whispered, "I just missed you." That broke something inside the mother. But she still didn't understand. This continued. The boy suffered in silence, beatings, starvation, threats. Whenever he heard his parents' car, he cleaned his face, wiped his tears, forced a smile. Because children learn quickly when pain is not welcome. One day, his parents noticed something worse: depression in a child. They questioned the nanny. She blamed school. "Bullying," she said. "I've told the teacher to watch him." The parents were confused, but convinced. Busy people trust explanations easily. One night, the nanny entered the boy's room and warned him, "If you talk, it will get worse." So he stayed silent, until silence became unbearable. One evening, he almost told his parents everything, but he remembers the threats and warnings, so he stayed silent. They noticed his hesitation. They planned to observe. The nanny overheard. She was angry. She had a plan. The next day, the parents left for work as usual. The nanny raised her hand again. This time, the boy ran. He screamed. He cried, he begged, and fate stepped in. The mother had forgotten something again. She returned. What she saw froze her blood. She didn't ask questions. She acted. She pinned the nanny down, calling her husband, calling the police. Protecting her child like instinct had finally awakened. The nanny panicked, begged, pleaded. But then, the husband and police arrived. The nanny was arrested for child abuse. Relief flooded the mother's body. Then she looked around. The boy was gone. Panic replaced relief. They ran outside, calling out for his name, and there he was, on the balcony, crying, shaking, crying. He shouted words no parent should ever hear. "Mom, Dad, I can see you don't like me. That's why you left me with her. You didn't see what she was doing to me. You believed every single lie because you both were too busy. You didn't understand in time. If anyone comes closer, I'll jump. I'm tired of this life." The world stopped. The mother collapsed to her knees, begging. Unknown to the boy, his father quietly entered the house. Slowly, carefully, while the mother cried outside, the father approached from behind, and in one desperate moment, he grabbed his son and pulled him back, then brought him down. The boy broke down, tears flowing freely. The mother screamed and held him. They cried together. That day changed everything. The nanny was taken away, but guilt remained. The mother resigned from her job. Her manager begged. With tears in her eyes, she replied, "I want to be home. I want to raise my child the way it should be. Please, I have to go." The father still worked, but he came home early. He listened. He stayed. For the first time, the boy felt seen, loved, safe. Sometimes, job opportunities give us money, but take our presence. Sometimes, providing too much makes us blind. And sometimes, children don't need more things. They need you. If this story taught you something as a parent, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with other parents, and with anyone who truly needs to hear this message.